Assalamu alaikum. You know, this is a video for everyone. वो लोग जो मुझसे नफ़रत करते हैं, वो लोग जो मुझसे मोहब्बत करते हैं. Those who despise me and those who hold me dear to them. This is for everyone. Not just the people who love me, not just the people who hate me, but everyone. You see, I'm sorry. I'm deeply sorry. I'm not even sorry over those. I don't even feel sorry for those who defended me. I don't even feel hatred towards those or pity towards those who hated on me. It's just that the world, it feels so beautiful right now. And when you're in my place, I've never cared to take a moment to see the prospect of how far I've come. Sorry about that. I had to really quickly shut down the window so I can talk a bit more openly to you guys. By the way, there's nobody in here in this room. Many of you guys think that I make videos by, with the whole team, and that's not the scenario. It's just me, my phone, mic, and that's pretty much everything. So it's just me and you guys in here. It's not going to be anything scripted. And I'm not really saying this from, any kind of screen or something. It's just this random thing came into my mind and I thought it was important to share with you guys. I bear no grudge against anyone, no hatred against anyone. I feel nothing towards anyone in here. If anything, I've noticed the error of my ways. In my journey, it's always been about helping others. It's always about helping the people who are in need of my skills, of my help, of my platform, of my time. And ever since I started social media all those years ago and to this moment, my original goal has kind of dissolved. It's kind of disappeared. Now it's nothing more than proving myself. Proving what? I don't even remember myself. It's like this wave of brain fog that hit me. Was it proving to the haters that I'm capable? Was it proving to the people who hold me dear that, yes, I will fill into your expectations? Was it to become the person I've always wished I would be? What was it for? And in this fog that was going through my brain, I started to hold grudges. I started to hold hatred. And I went from the person that I originally wanted to be, a person filled with love, compassion, and a person that would help everybody out, to somebody who was filled with much of hatred myself. And I started to grow cold and distant of people. And this is not, some kind of superiority complex thing, inferiority, or not even a God complex. No. It's more of that seeing people standing beside me and they were so low, but at the same time they thought of themselves so highly. All those people who mocked me, they thought they were standing so highly, but in the end of the day it was I who was the one standing the highest at the peak after all. And the people who loved me, who thought that I was connected with them and I was actually, I cared deeply about them, but it was nothing more than just another person behind the screen or in front of me. And it made me feel distant. It made me feel cold, inhuman, maybe even. And lots of people tell me that you have scripted all of these things and you have people that are helping you and surrounding you. And these are scripts that your team or your parents make for you and you say these things out. That's not even the case, because I can probably show you guys around the room right now, but I won't, because it's in a bit of a mayhem and in a bit of a havoc. But there's nobody in my house and there's nobody else except me right here, right now, in this moment with you all. And it makes me feel like, lots of people don't even know who I am. It's always been the performance of mine who people clap for. It's always been this ideology of mine who people appreciate. It's always been these words coming out of my mouth which people either hate or either love. It's never really me. And nobody gets to know me that well. I'm not some stuck up, very serious all the time, guy. I also, am pretty modern. I'm up to date with the internet terms, with the memes, with everything. And I'm pretty Gen Z and Gen Alpha myself. And other than that, I'm also pretty human, just like everybody else. And in this journey of proving myself, sometimes to prove that I'm human and I'm just like you guys, and I also get hurt and I also get pride and I also get happiness, and these are all human emotions that we always get inside ourselves and that get into our head all the time. And between proving myself that I was devoid of any feeling of such sorts, proving that I was, I bared no grudge, I bared no hatred, I bared no pity. I didn't have pride, I didn't have ego, I didn't have all of these things. And in the end, even if I didn't want to express myself and appreciate and, maybe even confess to myself that yes, I do have these things, I couldn't. And in Buddhism, I don't really remember the exact terms or the exact, mythology and how it all goes down. And I don't remember anything of it exactly. So if I'm wrong, you guys may correct me. This is not some factual thing. This is just, my version of it. In Buddhism, they say that when you're about to die, or for example, in Buddha's case, when you are being reborn, or when you die, or when you're about to be reincarnated, or rebirth is the correct word, there are two choices with you. It's to go towards this side. I don't really remember north, east, west, left, right, whatever. I don't remember that. But go to this side. And you continue with the life you had. Maybe fix a few mistakes, maybe make some improvements, but you would have pretty much the same exact life you had always had. Go to this side and you'll start a new journey, a new version of yourself, a different version of yourself with different opinions. When Buddha was reborn and he reached nirvana, and when he said that throughout the heavens and the earth, I alone am the honored one, he actually went towards the reawakening side. And it continued to show throughout, religion is not really a concept other than Islam. No religion is true to me. I don't care about religions. But all of these religions hold significant meaning, because if a human being is believing in something so powerfully, it must have some moral value. And when I read that over and over again and told other people, it made me realize something. Buddha did not become Buddha until he reached rebirth and reached nirvana. And in that state, it kind of made me realize that he could not have a rebirth of his mindset either. To become Buddha, Buddha did not actually have a physical rebirth. It was not just physical, it was mostly mental. The rebirth of ideology, the rebirth of mindset. And I felt that I needed to have a rebirth as well. And I did, I thought, and I felt like in the end, those who defended me, they were wrong. Those who hated me, they were wrong. And most importantly, I myself was wrong. Those who tried defending me, they were wrong, because I did have those flaws in me. I did have those issues in me. I did have those bad omens that lots of people tried to defend me for, but I did have those things, and that's why it was, it was worthless. You did not need to defend me, because the truth is the truth. And those who hated me, you didn't know me. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am behind the screen? How I live? How I struggle? What I go through? What I imagine? What my dreams are? What my feelings are? What all of these things are? You did not know any of them. And that makes me kind of feel sad, again, for all of those that don't know me, And for all of those that thought they decoded me, sorry. And it made me realize that in the end of the day, I'm as human and you're as human as possible. And that's why we always try to judge others. But in the end, it's about judging ourselves. It's about understanding ourselves. And to judge somebody else, you need to, first of all, understand yourself and explore yourself throughout. Those people that say journey of self discovery is all about understanding your talents and everything. No, self discovery is already there. You know what your talents are, you know what your emotions are, what your dreams are, what your feelings are, what you're good at, what you're bad at. All of these things, you know that already. You don't need a self discovery, you don't need a self discovering journey for that. It's about confessing to whom you really are. And the greatest part of it is the bad. The things that we know we have done, the sins we know we have committed, but we always keep it in a dark corner of our mind, saying that we ignore it. We try to think it's not there. We try to, it's like a traumatic memory. We try to feel as if it's not there, it does not exist. But it really does. And the main thing is, self discovery is all about accepting and confessing to the reality of whom you are, with that part, with that darkness of yours also being accepted. And that's what I kind of went through. I'm sorry, everybody, that I always tried to be better. I always tried to show myself as somebody I was not. In the end, you were right. I was egotistical. I was a bad person deep down because I bared hatred, because I bared a grudge. And again, I'm going to be going to the same words I said in the starting. The world just feels so beautiful from where I'm standing, and it just feels so good. And that's why I feel like I need to tell you guys that from where I'm standing, it's like this empire beneath me of all that I've done. But I cannot hold this empire together. I cannot hold this estate together without you guys. Because if I'm a part of it, so are you, and we all are equal. And without you guys, I cannot hold this empire together. Our empire, that is. So I'm sorry for being egotistical, for being the person, a bad person, for being exactly of the opposite of what my child self, what my younger self would have wanted. And I want to just say this: if you want to hate, you can hate. Even at this video, I'll probably be seeing a lot of people say the same thing, that shut up and stuff like that. And you can do that because we're humans, and humans have these bad emotions. Humans have hate, they have judgment, they are judgy, they like to judge people. Humans are also egotistical, humans are also prideful, humans are also envious and jealous of others. I'm jealous of you guys because of the bliss that you live in, because of the fact that you don't know what's going on this side of the screen, but you know what's going on that side. And you must feel jealous too of knowing that I'm on this side of the screen and not that one. That I'm not just another mindless, I'm not just another faceless person behind the screen typing away. And that's perfectly fine. Because even at the end of the day, you don't hate for any particular reason. You hate me because you're either jealous of me, you're either envious of me, you just don't like me. And why don't you like me? That's for two reasons also. Either because you think my success was not worth it, my success was granted to me too easily to be actually, equivalent to the amount of effort I put in, which I would like to differ, which I would like to disagree, but that's not today's thing. You're totally right about that. I didn't need to achieve such success. It's, unfair. Or you may either think that I'm not worthy of this success. It also comes down to the factor of are you successful because you are smart, cunning, and charismatic, and very this, very that, very everything, or is it just because you're lucky? Are you successful because you're Hasnan, the human being that's Hasnan? Or are you successful because you are lucky, because you hit the jackpot, and now you're all of the sudden successful? And seeing it from you guys' way, it felt like, it felt bad. And I felt, very interested in it. So I'll just say this much, that I'm sorry to you guys. You guys should probably tell me what to do after this, because I will continue doing what I'm doing right now, but you might see a bit of a difference in my way of approaching things. So that's it. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. There were a few inspirations I took in this. There were a few different things that I said from somewhere else. And there are a few things that I would like to discuss in the future as well. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and Allah Hafiz. Thank you.